On the shores of Lake Iznik in western Turkiye lies a relic of early Christendom. The newly discovered remains of the 4th century Basilica that might have looked like this when the first ever church council met here, uniting in the belief that Christ was the Son of God, the birthplace then of modern Christianity. A fresco inside the Vatican depicts that meeting held at Nicaea in present-day Iznik when Christians embattled by Roman persecution had been allowed to gather. Professor Mustafa Şahin describes the moment he realized what it was.
It was an enormous surprise for me, an unbelievable feeling. I told my colleagues, we must introduce this to the world immediately.
That was a decade ago, when the basilica's shape and surrounding burial ground were first spotted from the air. The initial excavations led by Professor Şahin were carried out underwater.
I believe a miracle has happened here. After 1700 years, the church is revealing itself again. It's something very important. A church built for the first council is meeting humanity again in its 1700th year.
Like many of the world's great lakes, Iznik is rapidly diminishing, consumed by a warming climate, lakeside irrigation and giant unregulated industry. The waterline in some parts has retreated 100 metres in just 6 months. In a sense, then, nature's loss in these receding waters is antiquity's gain. What commerce, agriculture and climate change have taken from the lake has been exchanged for this lost episode of religious history. And while the farmers and fishers of this mainly Muslim community will also lose out to a shrinking lake, they may gain from an increase of faith tourism.
We host 2 to 3 groups each week. That's 45 people on average. Last week, a group of 85 people came. Before that, we had 40 guests from the Ivory Coast.
Attempt to unite the Church, bridging the Catholic and Orthodox divide, Pope Leo will join their number here, putting Iznik and its lakeside holy place firmly on the Christian pilgrimage map. Jonah, Al Jazeera, Iznik, Turkiye.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.